Hello children, once again I welcome you in History Digital class, and as we are doing chapter 8.2, in this we are just discussing about the decolonization of Ghana, especially in Africa and other countries, other parts of the African countries. And in this we had discussed about that how there was domination of UK over the some African parts because they wanted to control the market, they wanted to uplift the trade, and by defeating all other countries, for example, like France, like Holland, and Germany, and Denmark, these were also the people who set up their colonies in Africa. So the main role was played by the UK, United Kingdom, when it controlled especially the Gold Coast. And this area of Gold Coast consists four territories, and these four territories were captured by uh, UK, and it was separated from Ghana. So we had also discussed in the previous topic that how two leaders came forward, and Kurma and Joseph, and they gathered workers and the farmers together because the African countries, especially the whatever union was there of African uh, places, they were not very educated, and they were under the domination of UK, and they wanted to have independence. And why this kind of feeling of nationalism was spread because of the African students who went abroad, and when they came back after completion of their studies, they brought the idea of nationalism, and they decided to be free from the domain of United Kingdom, because their country's independence, their country's prosperity is exploited by the UK. And in that we had seen also especially the role of Kurma. And Kurma was the main strong leader who became the prime minister of Ghana. And that particular place, when was declared independent, Ghana was declared independent. Why? Because the four territories of Gold Coast were reunified, and in this, after seeing the strong opposition of the African people, British, especially the British government, also given permission to be an independent country. So in 1960, with the efforts of Nkrumah, Ghana was declared as an independent country. So today we have to see that rule of Nkrumah when he became the prime minister, in what way, yeah, what measures he had taken about of, we can say, to run the country. So after, we can say, when he was a prime minister, so if we see his role from the beginning, so it said that he completed his post graduation from Pennsylvania University, and when he returned to London, so he founded here the WANS. What is WANS? It says about the secretariat, right? National Secretariat, African National Secretariat. So he founded there because his main aim was to support, to help the African people how to come out from the misery, and they should also live a proper life or they should have a proper living standard. This was the thinking of Kurma. So when this kind of an organization was founded in Africa, so he faced mainly the three challenges when he became the prime minister of Ghana. So three challenges were there. The first challenge was that how to run the country, what steps should be taken, what measures should be taken, how to run the country, right? Because it was very difficult already. The people were under the wave of nationalism, and there was so much disturbance in the country against the British rule. Then second main challenge was that how to unify the four territories which in the beginning UK captured Gold Coast, and they had taken this Gold Coast area from the company of merchants. So how to reunify and these four territories of Gold Coast and attach it with Ghana. So Ghana will be a proper main country because Gold Coast was the main important place of Ghana. And the third main point we can say here, I have written here, independence. What type of independence? Complete independence. From whom? From the British government. So three main challenges. If you see how to govern, how to reunify the four territories of the Gold Coast, and to get the complete independence from United Kingdom. Right? So when he was just thinking about the future of the African countries, especially about the Ghana, so he also realized that if the trade would be reduced with the colonial people, so we will not more dependent on the foreign money, right? So if the trade, we will not allow them to have trade or to set up their colonies in African countries or especially in Ghana, so automatically we will not be dependent on the foreign money and we will become independent, because that time the main product of the trade was cocoa. So cocoa was made it double. The trade was made it double to earn. So there would be export. Maximum part of cocoa was exported to the other country. So in this way, directly the African people could get the income or amount. But here it also says that when he became later the president, after prime minister, when he became very popular, elections were held, new constitution was accepted in Ghana, and Kurma became the president after the independence, and new constitution was also formed. And during his tenure, when he became the president, he started the socialist policies. What do you mean by socialist policies? Means how to arrange the facilities for the public usefulness. For example, like fishery department was increased, forestry department was there, and Volterra river was also very popular. So on that particular river, dam was formed, built, and due to that dam, the proper facilities were provided for irrigation and electricity. So its main aim was to uplift the standard of the rural people, or to provide more facilities in the villages. And as I told you earlier that cocoa was the main product of export, so its business, its trade was doubled, by N. Kurma, and in this way, by introducing socialist activities, he tried to uplift the standard of people. Then now the question comes later, why was he overthrown? Why was Nkrumah was overthrown, or what were the main reason for his fall? So before that, he started Pan African movement, because in the beginning he formed West African National Secretariat, and later Pan African movement was also founded, and this was the supporter of Organization of African Unity, means along with the farmers, along with the working class. He wanted to protest for the independence of Ghana. And why? Because the people were too much influenced by the spirit of nationalism. Then it said here, why was he overthrown? He was very ambitious. So what did he do? For quick industrialization, he borrowed money from the foreign countries, and he bought aircrafts, he bought ships, and he introduced railways also. So to make the work easy of trade, or especially for export, he built roads and railways also, and he wanted to regain the lost sovereignty of Ghana, of South Africa, of this particular part. And what had happened when he was busy in building up factories, so many industries, so suddenly the prices of cocoa in Western countries fallen down suddenly, and it left a bad impact on Nkrumah. And the people also started criticizing Nkrumah because heavy debt was Ghana was under heavy debt, because Nkrumah had taken up the loan. So what had happened? Two more acts, like he introduced the Preventive Detention Act and the Trade Union Act. According to Trade Union Act, he made strikes illegal, and the workers who went on strikes against Nkrumah were arrested. And to control his enemies or opposite people, he introduced Preventive Detention Act. And in this, without trial, the people were put up in the jail. So because of his some quick policies, or you can say that wrong policies or wrong acts were passed, he was not, we can say, getting up a proper position. Earlier he was called in the father of the nation, but due to his nature, due to his, we can say, he was not far-sighted, and moreover, he removed parliamentary form of government, and he took up the all power in his hand, and he tried to become the dictator. So his dictatorship was not accepted by the people of Ghana, though Ghana was declared independent country because of the efforts of Nkrumah, but still because of his corruption, because of his excess expenses or the economic burden on the people, he was not liked. And later it said that he visited Vietnam and China, and there by the army of Vietnam, he was badly defeated and arrested by the Emmanuel. He was the general of that army, and he was just exiled in Bucharest, and there he became sick and died there. He never returned back to Ghana. So this was the history, or the role, we can say, of Nkrumah, though Ghana got independence because of his efforts. but still, because of his unpopularity due to his wrong decisions, he was not considered as a good leader and his downfall was there. So this was the topic of um, we can say the topic of decolonization. And here we had seen how in the main part of South Africa, Ghana, which was under the control of United Kingdom, and how Ghana was got independence with the effort of Joseph and Kurma. But later, because of his dictatorship, he became very unpopular and his downfall was there. So this was the topic. In my next topic, we will see that how decolonization and nationalism was started in Kenya, and who were the main heroes who helped the people of Kenya to get independence. And I will give you some important questions also of this topic in classwork. So that's all for today.